The next what we are going to see is, I have created multiple tables, right? I have created multiple tables. How do I modify this? In order to modify the table, now DDL language allows you to modify the table name and the column name, not the data. So in order to modify the data, we use alter. We use alter. This is how we modify the data. Now, alter can be used to modify the table name, or alter can be used to modify the column name, add columns. You can add more columns here, or anything that you want to work with table and columns, we use alter. Now let's see how to work with that. Okay. Let's see how to work with tables. Now I wanted to how to modify the table information. Now again, here also we are going to use the same format. How we are going to write the query. The query is again going to be the same, similar conditions, so similar type. So I'll say first, say let example, I want to add a column. Now I have created a table. I have created a table customers. Now customers have customer ID, customer name, customer address. Now I want to add a column, say example, I wanted to add, let's add city. Which city are you from? So I'll say alter table. What is the table name? Customers. Now what I want to do, I want to add, what is the column name I want to add? I want to add CUS cust underscore city, customer underscore city. What is the data type here? I want to put it as varchar 2, say example 50, and I'll say leave it as null. That's it. Now if I select this and run, it should add the column in the table. See, it will add. Now mind you guys, you should understand that once you start putting in data in the table, right? You have to understand that I have not put any data in the table. I'm only working with the columns and the table. Why? Because I can add a null, not null column if the data is not there. If in case you have a data here and you want to add a not null value, that is a mandatory column, you cannot add. So you have to be very careful when you create a table. You cannot add a not null value or a mandatory column, because when you insert the mandatory column and you have 5 data there already, when it's inserting, all the mandatory column will be empty, which it will not allow you. So you have to be very, very careful. So now when you are saying alter table, I am able to add a column. So this is how you add a column. If you want to add multiple columns. So this is to column table. Now if you want to add multiple columns, multiple columns. Same, I'll use alter table, customers, add, and I will put the multiple inside bracket. I will put all the column names here. Say I want to add city. I want to say cost underscore phone number. This should be number. And I'll put varchar because some people will enter say example number 347 hyphen. So I'll say varchar. So it will accept all the characters there. 2, I'll say it will not exceed more than 15. Right? Comma. What else I can add here? Any such a zip code. So I'll say cust underscore zip zip. This again number, and I will give say 5. Now if you try to enter more than 5 numbers, it will reject. Yep, go ahead.
Rajesh, I want to know, like, suppose you don't give anything for number, the length of the number. Will it accept it or it will ask for the...
To give this empty.
Yeah. No, I don't give anything near the number. No parenthesis, nothing.
Like this.
Yeah.
It will accept. We'll put a default value there. You getting me? That's
yeah.
okay. Where is that customers? Let's go into columns. See here zip. It doesn't take any restrictions there. By default, number can accept, I think, around 200 or something. It will, by default, it will take. There is no restrictions on that. So if I put 10, that means it can accept only 10 digits here, not more than that. Getting me?
Okay, thank you.
So now, what else is there? So now this is how I can add multiple columns here. So I added a phone and this thing. Now if you wanted to modify a column name, say example, I gave cust underscore phone and cust underscore zip. I don't like that cust. I'll just keep it as phone and zip. I want to modify that. How do you modify the column name? So again, I'll use alter table customers rename. Now it won't rename the column, right? It doesn't know what is this. So I'll say column, rename column and this. Yeah. Now it is. Let's refresh this. You see here, it's changed to phone. If I wanted to do multiple column names, all I need is column and then I'll put this in bracket, whatever you want to comma from what to what. So I can do multiple column names, similar way. Now the phone here is what data type? Phone here is varchar and it can take only 15 bytes because I did not give any data type for it. Or I gave it as 15, right? Now if I wanted to increase it to 20, how do I do that? I want to increase the data type of phone to 20. Change, modify, data type. How do I do that? How do I modify the data type? Now I'm going to give like this. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to type alter table customers modify Modify. What is the what I want to modify? I want to modify phone. What is the data type? Where care 2 of 15. No, I want it as where care 2 of 20, right? Care 2 of 20. So now let me run this. You see here, it's changed. If you want to run, if you want to modify multiple columns, modify, put a bracket here, and then comma. What is the next modification you want to do? Comma, and the next modification. Say example, I want to increase. I want to put a zip code, right? I want to put a data type there. So I'll say cust underscore zip number of say 10. Close. God, my mouse. You see number. So now it can accept only 10 digits there. Now let me create another. Let me add another column, and then we'll see how to delete the column. So I'm going to just copy this. Copy only. So I'm just going to add a column named test. So imagine you have a column like this. Okay. We'll go to schema browser. Here you have a column test. Now if you want to delete that column, so I'll say delete the column. I'll say alter table name, drop. Delete is for drop, is for delete. What do you want to delete? I want to delete column. And what is the column name? Test. Let's run this. Guys, you are able to understand this? You are able to understand this, guys? Any questions?
Rajesh, how did you add that test column there? Initially we didn't add it, right?
No, I just added now, no? Here. If you go here, I just went up to the where I was adding a column. I just created one more line and added this test column.
Okay.
Okay. See? That table is gone, and that table will be completely out of your recycle bin of your database. So you will never get that back. You cannot access that information back. It's completely gone. It's similar to your shift delete. Any questions, guys? So we went through completely about DDL language. This is explained in detail here. SQL commands, data definition language, create, alter and drop. I have given also practice examples. Please go and practice. Okay. If you go to say alter, you have practice samples here, practice 1, practice exercise